Good evening, all. I'm switching up how I'm doing the books a bit because I'm putting up my red pile. I've decided that they're all going back up onto the shelves. So, it's going to be slightly alphabetical order from now on out. And tonight I'm discussing Alanea Alder's My Commander. It's part of her Bewitched and Bewildered series. It's her first book on it, actually. Following Alpha Commander Aiden Mackenzie and his new mate, Marin. It's actually one of the funnier books that I've read. A friend of mine recommended this to me, and she swore up and down this was going to be just hilarious. I wouldn't stop laughing. And I have to admit that she was right. I've never regretted buying this book. I've read it twice now in the year that I've had it. It is a paranormal romance book, and it takes Clingy to something different, something better. Aiden's mother went to a witch elder to try and bring the units their mates, because being units, they protect their cities and they patrol and everything, and they make sure that the paranormal cities are safe. They don't have the time to really go out and look, and even then it's like the chance of finding a soulmate for a human. It's very slim. So now they have dreams, and they dream of their mate, and sometimes their mate dreams of them. Most of the time, though, it's fate that forces their decisions to go to this city and find the one they're dreaming of. In the case of Marin, she had this undescribable urge to move, and she threw a dart at a map, and that led her to Madison, which led her to buying a car that got her lost, and she decided to scale a fence of a no trespassing sign and get caught. And needless to say, that was how she ended up acquainted with her mate, Aiden. Aiden is the leader of the Alpha unit. He is a bear shifter, and they have a very interesting beginning, and she's very introverted. I'm getting ahead of myself. Marin is a geek, and I love this term because it fits her so well. She can hack. She is totally into sci-fi. She can't live without her computer. She's a huge introvert. And when she meets Aiden, he doesn't understand anything she says. She quotes everything, movies and shows. And it's funny because nobody there knows what these things are. Some of them are so antiquated. But it doesn't matter because Aiden loves her. And Marin's finding it very hard to accept that he loves her blindly like that. Especially being how she is. And I mean, they nickname her the Menace, and boy does she find trouble wherever they go. But right now they're having problems with this group called Ferals. They're, how do I describe Ferals? Maybe I can find it in here. Maybe. Possibly. It would take too long. basically they're rotting corpses, I think, is pretty much how they're described. Their smell is rotten. And these pharaohs are running rampant. They're killing, and they don't know why yet. And now they have a new trick up their sleeve, and they're trying to figure out how to beat it. And Marin, being new, she doesn't know all the customs, she doesn't know the safety precautions, and they have to try to protect her, and she seems to be targeted for some reason. So the first book in Bewitched and Bewildered is not only very interesting, but it will keep you guessing until the end, and even the end will have you reaching for the next book in the series, because you have to know what happens with the pharaohs. You have to know in the epilogue the next person to fall for their mate and their story. And I'll even admit, even though I'm not talking about it today, book 2 is still just as funny as the first. I think she keeps up the humor in the whole series, and it's definitely something that you have to read. Like I said, I would recommend this book. I have not regretted buying this book. You can find it at Amazon and Books A Million, online anyway, not in the store. But it's a very good book. Remember this, Alanea Alder, Bewitched, Bewildered series. First book, My Commander. Definitely gotta read it. And as always, happy reading.